Hey everybody, it's Dallas42 back again with another 7 Days to Die video. It's the morning of day 67. Yesterday we were successful in our run on the Tier 5 Poppin' Pills Factory. And because we got a really early start, we were able to do the entire thing and get back home in time to reset and do another POI today. So, let's do it. We're going to go right over here to this Ostrich Hotel, and we're going to do this one today. It's also a Tier 5. And because it's in the desert, it's effectively a Tier 6 because it gets an extra base of 1 skull added. I don't know where the way to get in is, but we're going to take a look around, see what we see. That one's locked. Before we get too deep into this, if you enjoyed today's video, please click the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell so you get notified when I post something new. Share it with your friends. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about it. I appreciate your support. All that stuff helps the channel keep growing. Alright, so we still have an hour and 22 minutes real time of immunity from infection because of curing an infection yesterday, so that's a good thing. We got all of our guns, almost all of our guns, reloaded and ready for action. Okay. Is this locked? That's locked. Okay, that's not the way in. This is the... As far as sheer size, this is going to be the biggest Tier 5 POI that we've done so far. So it should be interesting. I've never done this one before on this or any other playthrough. Not exactly sure what to expect. Alright, now that I walked all the way around the building, it was just behind where I was. Alright, looks like we gotta go to the top. Looks like we take this ladder to the top and work our way down. That's kinda cool. Let's try it. Okay, well, we can't get any further up there. So it seems like this is the place. I see you. Wouldn't want to be you. Alright. I got my rhythm after that one yesterday. Feel like I can definitely handle this. Uh-oh. Kind of an awkward place to fight here. Where'd you come from? Awkward place to fight. It's alright. We handled it, no harm done. Have a sham chowder, boost my fortitude. a generator. There's a door. That might be the way we need to go eventually. Let's make sure we've cleared this out up here. Wow, look at that. We're going all the way down through it. That's why I wanted to save this one for last. Well, not last, but until after the Poppin' Pills factory. Because I just had a feeling it was going to be kind of a spectacle to behold, a little bit more impressive visually. Alright. Anything else over here? Seems so. Alright, back in there through that door seems to be the place. In we go. Let's see what it has to offer us. To attempt to work my way around more or less systematically here. Shut that door behind me quickly so that they couldn't come through. I heard they were coming at me from both directions. Head on a swivel. Make sure that you don't get caught in a pincer movement with zombies coming at you from both sides. That's never ideal when that happens. Alright. We don't need to pick up a lot of stuff, but we do want to check and collect anything anything that might come in handy. I'm just going to eat that right now. I don't need to carry that around with me. I'll take some glue when I find it. Glue is useful. Glue being a major component in duct tape. Alright, more vehicle crafting skill. That's one that I really want to get maxed out. Find food in here, I'm just going to eat it right away. Unless it's something really spectacular. Same with drinks. No sense taking them with me. This is a very large POI. Inventory space is going to be limited. It's going to be valuable. We want to only take the best stuff out with us. So the reason I'm not drinking the beers, in case you wondered, is because they do not replenish your thirst. They are actually, just like real life, kind of have a dehydrating effect. Not precisely a dehydrating effect, but certainly no hydrating effect. It's kind of a wash. I don't need to check toilets. What am I doing? Alright. What's that? Oh, a noose. Okay, this room's good. There's a stairway down. We don't want to go down until we make sure we've cleared out this entire level. stunned me. Alright. No serious harm done. I'm using the music as a cue. Kind of waiting for the music to die down before I venture much further. Make sure that there isn't one in another room that's coming after me that I just haven't seen yet. Kind of keep that in mind. The music's an excellent cue. It's daylight. Wow, what a view. My game runs a little bit chunky in these big POIs like this, but it's kind of a trade-off. I have my game optimized for most of the gameplay, but these really big POIs tax my computer a little bit more. I don't want to optimize for these because then everything else won't look as good. I don't have the greatest computer in the world. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth, but we'll do the best we can with it here. Hopefully at some point in the not too distant future I could afford to build a better one. Okay, I've cleared. Did I do this part yet? I don't know if I did. I did not. I wonder what was going on in this room before the zombie apocalypse happened. There's like 5 glamorous female zombies in here. I'll eat some cat food, why not? Nutritious, if not delicious. Alright, that room's clear. Check that already. Here's a way down. Let's take it. Okay, we're on the next floor. Still got quite a long way to go. Let's just carry around this way. One room at a time. Got him. So far, so good. Bow crafting. A tactical assault rifle. Let's scrap that into a machine gun part. Ooh, a munitions box. Ammo, baby. We love ammo. Speaking of ammo, just checking, make sure all my necessary weapons are reloaded. Don't want to go down yet, that's for sure. Never know if there's going to be a little weapon pile sitting over there or something. Ammo pile. Little zombie juggling there. Hey, a honey. That's good, because I had to use one yesterday, so that'll replenish that for me. Keep grabbing these bottles of acid. They look important. Something happened there. Hey, antibiotics. That's even better than honey, and it's even better than the herbal antibiotics. That's the best antibiotic in the game. Okay. Good on that room. Still continuing around. Take some glue. Nothing important there. Locked. Have to drop on all those guys. Yikes, bunch of corpses in here. Okay, that's that room. Did I go over here yet? I think I did. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I guess we go down next. Back down we go. You know, I'm not 100% sure I've been in here yet. Let me just double check. Yeah, I must have cleared this out. I don't really remember it, but I must have. That one I do remember. Okay, so down we go. Looks like there's three more floors here, so The one that I'm about to do, and then 2 more. See what this one has in store. Die. Ouch. That was a tricky room there. I hear him. I hear more of them milling about. Where are they? There, I see you over there. I see you over there. Well, while I got a moment, I need to slap a first aid kit on. Actually, that was the wrong item, but that's okay. I need a plaster cast because I have a broken arm. And I'm going to take one of these steroids. Don't take those at home, kids. Just so I can carry on as though I were not injured. If I get to a point where it looks like I'm about to fight a major epic battle, then what I should do is I should take some recog and some fort bites. But that didn't... It did not appear as though I was going to have to fight a major battle there. It just kind of came out of nowhere. Okay, things are ramping up on this level. I can feel it. Got to a new level of challenge here. How am I on ammo? Still the AP is the way to go on this one. .44 ammo has proven to be a bit hard to come by in this game compared to the other types. Don't know if I just haven't been getting lucky with it or what. I haven't ran out, but it's been it's just a little bit harder to find. Right. Yeah, these big battles, it's like getting almost a little too much just for the 44. I need to switch up to my next weapon. Okay, I got 2 points. I want to save 3 points so I can get that next Fortitude skill book. That's really what I'm after right now. If you can get a opportunistic long distance kill like that, you take it. These tier 5s especially. These guys already filter out and find me. Must have. That's camouflage. I barely even didn't see it. Farmer gloves. taking the high-level clothing when I find it. Make sure it's not better than what I already have. Okay, we're making good progress here. Let's keep the pressure up. Keep pushing. I don't need that thing bad enough to go out there and try to get it. Alright, I think that's that level. Maybe one more room here. Don't think I've been in here yet. Haha! That was awesome. Oh, there's another one. The SMG takes a while to reload. It's not real fast, so you gotta be a little careful that you don't start reloading before all the zombies are dead. Alright, moving right along. Time to head down to the next level. So this level and one more, and then we are through it. Alright, handled that very nicely. Fall back up the stairs and be as prepared as you can for it. Okay, same deal again here. Always better if you can get their attention and then draw them back to a favorable location like this. It's a snake. Rather than trying to fight them on their own terms. See if I can draw any more up there, or if they've already... I might have already emptied all the rooms out by now. But as usual, we don't get cocky. We carefully and thoroughly search, make sure that we didn't miss any. I think that one's down and outside, I'm hearing. Those rooms are good. A visual demonstration of AP ammo. I shot him through the head and it went out the window back there. If I did not have penetration, it would have just stopped in the zombie. Okay, here we go. Wrong button. You know, I haven't really been using this, but this thing has a silencer on it. For just taking out the occasional wandering zombie like that might not be a bad option. Before I make a bunch of noise. Oh, look at that. There's a way down here. Gotta check it out. Just a bit of junk down here, nothing too important. Looking for any zombies that might be down there. We get an opportunistic kill on some. Kind of strange to find rooms like this with no zombies in them. Makes me a little nervous. Alright, moving right along. This door over here has not been opened yet. Vehicle crafting, yay! Up to 79 on that now. We need 100 on vehicle crafting eventually. Did I do it all? Did I get this whole room? I'm not sure I did. Let's double check. Yeah, I've been in there already. Okay. Easy to get turned around in here because everything's symmetrical. Okay, I fully expect an ambush in here. A big time, good old fashioned ambush. Let's take it one step at a time. See if we can attract any attention. Oh, there we go. Every one that you can pick off individually is one less that's gonna swarm on you. You got a twitcher. Uh-oh. Retreat! Don't mess around with radiated white or a radiated big mama. Those can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. I'll go ahead and drink that. I'll go ahead and eat that. You can kind of live off the land when you're in these big POIs. You do it right. Get a little bit lucky. Let's slap an orange paint job on something here. How about the chainsaw? Or does it already have an orange paint job on it? I guess it does, huh? Let's slap an orange paint job on our 44 Magnum Desert Vulture. Adds a little yellow, orange pips to it. Nothing too dramatic. It wants me to go up here. Another hobo stew. I don't need to eat right now. I'm full up on those, and I'm completely full up on food at the moment. This is a good place for an ambush. Oh, well, there's a key rack, but a zombie already beat down the door to get in here, so that's why it's already open. Something else opened also. I heard it. That one maybe? Okay. We're good. Carrying on here. I'll make it easier to get back in here if we happen to get killed. It hasn't happened for a long time. Hopefully won't, but never know. Take a few opportunistic kills there. Easy XP. Oh yeah, when I modded the handgun, it empties your ammo. It's a good thing I found that before battle started. Face off. That was just me stepping on a ceiling tile that happened to be laying on the ground there. Sounds just like a zombie falling through the ceiling. Ooh, we got a wandering band over here. Clipping error on that tractor. Gotta be at least one zombie in this room. Fall back. I still haven't seen the king-size swarm yet in here. Hey, here's a schematic I haven't read yet. A couple of trap crafting magazines, duct tape, machine gun. Yeah, I haven't seen that king-size zombie horde in here yet, so I know it's going to come before it's all said and done. Motor tool small tank mod schematic. Increases tank size. Ah, that would be a good thing to have. That would be a good thing to have. It's time for another one of these. I haven't found the payoff yet, so there's more to this. There's still this little way down here. Oh yeah. Underground parking structure. Run away! I'm going to take this out here. Take it out here because I know that they can't get at me from behind here. If they want to come at me, they have to come at me through this door. Not over yet. now the music went back. I still hear some, though. Hey, a level 5 auger. Just found a level 5 auger. Wow. Die. Die before you scream. Those screamers can be a real menace in the urban areas like this, because there's a lot of zombies in a close proximity, and they're going to come out of the woodwork if one of those screamers comes at you. Okay, that was pretty effective. Me falling back to that window, that was very effective. No guarantee I got them all, though. There could be some more down here. Let's be careful. There could be another swarm of some sort as soon as I push a button or whatever. We still have not found the payoff. Oh, there it is over there. Okay, good. What happens if I push this button? A demo zombie comes at me. That's what happens. These guys are tough. Got him. I need to get more of those for an achievement. Or an in-game challenge, I should say. There's nothing down there. There might be if I auger through this. Anything exciting down here? Doesn't look like it. Generally speaking, the game is not going to force you to cut through blocks or anything like that in order to proceed with the main quest, at least. Every once in a while there will be some hidden stuff that are behind destroyable blocks, but very rarely does it ever need you to destroy blocks in order to progress through the normal progress of things. Almost never. Yeah, if you're trying to fight all those guys down here, falling through holes in the floor, could be bad. I'm glad I fell back. Good rule of thumb for this game and most other combat-oriented games is it's better to fall back to a position of strength than to try and fight on the enemy's terms. I'm not an expert, but I am a student of history and strategy and things of that nature, and I'm interested in stuff like that. Try to apply it to my life wherever I can. Okay, now here's for the final test. If I walk over to this pile of loot, am I going to get swarmed by another group of enemies? Doesn't look like it. Think we did it, folks. Alright. Big payoff, baby. Big payoff. Just more or less trying to replenish what I have for medical skills, whatever I've used. I never even used any recog or fort bites in there. I probably could have, but I never had that feeling until this last room, and then I just forgot. I never had that feeling that I was just going to have a huge bunch of enemies to deal with. Until I walked into this room, but then I just forgot to use it. Oh, come on. There it is. Alright, what have we here? Enforcer sunglasses. I don't think I ever had any of those. I'll trade those for some sand. Dart trap bundle. I'm pretty much set on dart traps. I don't plan to use them, and I got a couple of them already. Take some ammo. What else can I get rid of here? I can get rid of some stones, pick up some more ammo. I can get rid of 13. I don't want to get rid of 13 glue. That's a lot of glue. I can get rid of 2 bottles of acid and pick up some ammo instead. And the rest of that I think I can do without. Alright, we did it. Booyah. That means I can put a check mark on the Ostrich Hotel. Cha-ching! And the Poppin' Pills Factory and the Ostrich Hotel are done! And this one didn't even take that long. It was not that difficult. I think the Poppin' Pills Factory was more difficult than this one. This one was big, but it was not that difficult. I didn't really ever feel like it was completely out of control. In the Poppin' Pills Factory, there was that one room where there was that huge battle, and that one was close to being out of control. So yeah, in 2 days, we've polished off the Poppin' Pills Factory and the Ostrich Hotel. This is the first time we've ever done 2 Tier 5 POIs on back-to-back days, so that's an accomplishment. And at this point, we now have completed both of the unique Tier 5s that we've so far discovered inside of the desert. There's also the U.S. Army Post 7, but that was a duplicate. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to drop some things off here, and then we're going to spend the rest of this day just exploring the desert and trying to see if we can find another hidden Tier 5 somewhere. But at this point, I don't know, man. It might be a little unlikely. We'll see. But for now, let me drop some stuff off. Stuff that I don't need. Actually, you know what I should do? Yeah. No, we can drop stuff off because we got like a whole day to explore here. We don't have to be home until day 69. I always like to have one of these with me because they let you, if you break a leg or something, you can keep moving fast. So that's a good thing to have at all times, in my opinion. The recog and the fort bites are more situational. They only last like 6 minutes, so you need to make sure that you use it when you're going to need it. Motor tool parts, ammo, yay. How am I looking on ammo here? I don't need to carry all this ammo with me. We found a lot of ammo in there. Let's take 2 stacks of that. 2 stacks of that. And just some of that, just in case. That should be plenty. Alright, let's go do some exploring. let's head... I kind of want to just... Let's go down here, and then we'll work our way over there and just try to take broad swaths and get rid of this whole piece of white right here. Alright, that's exciting. Mission accomplished. 2 tier 5s in 2 days. I'm thinking after the Blood Moon, I might just make it my quest to just do some tier 4s for a while. We'll start in the Pine Forest and do all the tier 4s we can find. All the unique ones that we haven't done yet. And work our way around like that. What is this? That's a tier 4, okay. So we want to go from here, and now we want to head towards that marker. I highly doubt we're going to find a tier 5 out here, but you never know. The other thing is, before I go back to my Pine Forest base, I should mine as much oil shale as I can get my hands on. Okay, we got some rugged mountains out here that are not easy to get around. Not easy to get over, I should say. No POIs of any sort over in this area to be seen. We need to repair this thing soon. Yeah, we can spend next week craft the 4x4, get everything we need and get that crafted, and then do tier 4s in the Pine Forest and just have some fun with that. And then we'll see where we're at after that, I guess. Plans could change, but doesn't hurt to have some sort of plan. Oh, that hurt. Time to make some repairs. Let's do one more. Okay, now let's head down this way. There's a couple little POIs, but I think those are 0s or maybe 1s. The other thing I want to do is, from now on, as I'm exploring the desert, if I see oil shale, I'm going to grab some of it. I don't have to go super crazy, but let's try to grab like 1,000 at least. Alright, if we can... get 2,000, that would be better, but I'll settle for 1,000. I'll have to be here all day. Okay, that's 1,000. Starting to dig myself into a big old hole. Don't want to have to dig out of it again, so... Alright, that'll be fine for now. This thing needs repairs too. This is the one that I should have equipped most of the time because it's useful for taking out these birds. Okay, heading towards our marker. If we see more oil shale, we stop and grab 1,000 again. Chicken. if I stop and grab 1,000 every time I see oil shale, I will be good on that. We do not need to get a super early start tomorrow. And for that matter, the goal tomorrow is just going to be to continue exploring this biome. So, if our goal is going to be to continue exploring this biome tomorrow... There's another one somewhere. Oh, there you are. Being that our goal is to explore this biome tomorrow, we do not need to get all the way back to our safe house in the city there. We can log out wherever we are and just continue exploring from there when we log in for tomorrow's video. That way we won't have to do so much backtracking and be a little bit more efficient. Alright, we got another 1,000 there. Let's carry on. Continuing towards our goal over here. So I've now collected 2,000 oil shale, and that's enough to build a stack of 5,000 gasoline. So that's really good. If we get 1,000 at every oil shale node we find, then every 2 oil shale nodes we find is enough to build a stack of gas, and that'll keep us going for quite a while. There's 2 of them here. Okay, we're after nightfall here, so zombies will be coming faster if they come. The only thing about the auger is it makes a lot of noise. It draws zombies from quite a distance away. Okay, we got 1,000 there. There's another one right next to it. We'll thank ourselves later for doing this. It's a bit tedious in the moment, but I'm the kind of game player, I like to do things in a sort of a sustainable fashion rather than having to do everything all in one big shot. So if we can do a little bit of this as we're out and about, then we don't have to do like a whole big run at some point in the future. I prefer that. More of these big mountains. Okay, let's head down here. No, we already kind of done that. Let's try to go down this way. I feel like it's going to be all big mountains down here. I'm beginning to have my doubts that there's going to be any more tier 5s in the desert, because we've already found like 3 different cities of various sizes, and within those we've only found 3 POIs, 3 tier 5s, and it seems like the tier 5s are usually near a big city or in a big city, certainly along a road. Oh no, this could be bad. Oh, I got out. This is sketchy around here. We got a lot of little mods and things that we can work on crafting next week too. I think next week we'll just hang out in the pine forest, stick a little closer to home, and do as much crafting as we can. Start working on those tier 4 POIs, which would be fun to do. I think that's my plan for next week. It's a boar. This POI is a tier 3. Yeah, this is all just a big mountain range over here. I think I'm getting to the same point I was at in the burnt forest, where we'll follow the roads, but once we've exhausted the roads, it's kind of like very unlikely that there's going to be any big POIs that are not attached to a road. So maybe we can come back later after we've exhausted the road network. We can come back later and once we have the gyrocopter, we can come back and we can do a more comprehensive search over those mountain ranges. But it's just not very easy to get over those with the vehicle. It does a lot of damage to my vehicle, and also it's easy to get stuck. It's a bit of a waste of gas. So I think we search up against the mountains like this, but we don't need to like go up into them. It's just too much of a hassle. These are all on the map already. That's a 0, which is dope. That is I think that's a wolf. I think it's a wolf. You start seeing wolves in the desert. They're very prevalent in the snow biome, but I think you start seeing them in the desert. Yeehaw! Okay, that's pretty much that. Where are roads that we have not yet explored? Over here is the place. Let's head that way. When it gets to around dawn, we'll just take a little break and log out where we're at, and we'll log back in at that same location for tomorrow's video, and continue right where we left off. No reason to go all the way back to the safe house. We don't really have anything to drop off there, per se. I can't wait. That place is on the map already. There's lots of stuff to run into out here in this biome. It's best to stay on the roads. These are just some rural POIs. Alright, let's get to the road. I'm tired of running into stuff. Yeah, we pretty thoroughly explored this town already. I very strongly doubt there's anything there to see that we haven't already found. I think what we'll do is we'll make it a point when we get the gyrocopter to fly around and find all the uncover all the fog of war that still remains on the map. And if there's any tier 5s in them, we'll be able to figure it out. So we'll just do kind of a cursory look with the motorcycle or the 4x4, and then once we get the gyrocopter, we can fill in all the blanks. This is the only area that in this town that looked like could potentially hide something, but there's nothing here. It's just all small houses. There's a airdrop over here. Might as well go get that. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, that's a coyote. It's smaller than the wolf. Looks kind of similar, but it's smaller. M60 machine gun bundle. Cool. I'll just eat these right now. Alright. Yeah, that had a level 3 M60 in it. That's pretty cool. Not great for us at this stage of the game, but... Okay, so we were just going to follow this road out this way, and we're gonna check all these offshoots that come off the road and see if there's any tier 5 POIs or tier 4 POIs out there. If so, we'll put them on the map. What are these bags all about? I already loot these? Yeah, there's nothing good in there. Nothing I can't live without. There's a rabbit. As much fun as it is to run over zombies, it's actually kind of damaging to your motorcycle, so that's why I try not to do that. This looks like a tier 0 out here. Yeah, confirmed. Tier 0. Gotta try and stop and get the animals whenever I can, because they are good for a challenge that I'm trying to achieve. Alright, that's a tier 0. Back to the road. Yeah, we're gonna get all the ones that are connected to the road network. I'm not gonna drive around all over the countryside, cross country, trying to find a needle in a haystack. That's just not an efficient use of our time, or our gas, or our durability on this motorcycle. So we'll check all the roadway network in the desert here, and then if we don't find anything connected to that, then we're going to move on. And we'll come back and check more carefully once we have the gyrocopter. This is a tier 0. Okay. This one's already on the map. That's a 4. There was a road that goes off the side over here that I should check. That's a tier 0. Okay. Don't need their resources, I just need them for the challenge. Okay, there's something down here. Head down there. Yeah, that's the place. It's almost dawn, but let's check this one last road over here. I tell you what, if we're planning on spending all day 68 exploring, so if we've explored everything in the desert along the roadway network and we still haven't a tier 1. If we've explored the entire roadway network in the desert and we still haven't found any other tier 5s, then what we're going to do is we're going to start working on the biome quests for the snow, and getting ready to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and call it right here. This is a good place to go. We want to actually continue this way when we log back in. Make sure I'm safe here. Yeah, probably don't need that stuff. Alright, so we'll stop here for the night. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about it. Share it with your friends. All that kind of stuff helps my channel keep growing. And I will see you in the next one.